When you were at school, college, university, even the other job, you were at the mid to top range of the power structure. You know that you had influence, but now you're in this job and you're at the bottom. How do you change that? In this video, I'm going to tell you some proven ways to do exactly that. How to build power and influence when you have none. Hey, welcome to the channel. This is Keshav. If this is the first video you've seen, make sure you subscribe and you ring the bell so you don't miss new videos. And let's get into it. You may have just started the job. You may have been there for years, but power can be subtle and implicit. And a really effective way to do that is to build connections simply within the organization, within the company. Develop your spheres of influence in departments outside of your own. So of course, start within your environment, start within the office or the cubicle that you're in. Find out who the people are, what their interests are, have conversations with them. But from here, move from room to room. If you're in a big building, move from department to department. Get to know Stacy in accounting and Trevor in the legal department and find out what they're both working on. Get to understand the organization and the company that you're in. And the second point is ask questions. Ask genuine questions. Like, okay, so what are you working on at the moment? And how's that going? What have you tried so far? Interesting. I would have thought of approaching it like this, but that's a really good way to do it. What else has been happening? And the more you dig deep and you find out about the reason why somebody is working on a particular project, it might be that they got dumped with this task, or it might be that this is a passion project for them. But find out what people are working on. And when you dig deeper, you find the goal behind the goal. Maybe that they are seeking a promotion and so they decided to take on an extra project. By knowing this, you can find ways to do this powerful thing, add value. Because most of the time we go to work, we clock in, we clock out, we get our work done. But if you really want to build influence, think about the people in the same boat as you. Think about ways that you could be of value to the team. So if they're working on a massive project and their problem is just as human as they're working for long hours and they get hungry and they have to order dinner, tomorrow when you come in, bring an extra container of healthy food for them. People will appreciate small gestures like this because it goes a really long way. Think about what it would be like for you in that situation. If I was in your office and I knew you really love a healthy avocado salad because you're trying to lose weight and you've got a wedding coming up soon, but you've got to finish this project. If I just turn up at work tomorrow and I bring you your favorite meal, how are you going to feel about me? It's going to build a connection and a relationship. And you know that that person isn't doing it for the sake of it. They're doing it because they genuinely care, not just because you're in the cubicle next to them. The next point builds on this, and it's the concept of never, as a principle, eat lunch alone. And what I mean by this is find ways to spend your lunch with somebody new every day. Find ways to connect with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, because you have half an hour to go for a walk, to eat your healthy avocado salad. You can see which way I'm nudging you here. So that you build those connections and you foster the relationships. And when I said at the beginning of the video that power can be implicit, influence can be implicit, this is a really powerful way to do that. If somebody in my company is saying, hey Keshav, I just want to find out, how are you getting on as CEO? What can I do to help you as a leader? Often the people who are in the highest positions, quote unquote, with the most influence, and I'm talking the SMT, the CEO of the organization, sometimes we are the most lonely because we're so busy looking after everybody else that nobody thinks to do that for us. So think about how you could help both the people at your level, above your level, anyone in your company, and take them for lunch. Offer to buy them, again, their favorite crosstown donut or their favorite healthy meal, or go for a walk around the local block and do something interesting with your lunchtime. So you're building those connections and you're building ultimately the power. The next point is kind of obvious but overlooked, and it's the simple power of spreading positivity. A big part of this is your attitude when you come into work. Are you greeting people like, hey, how you doing? How was your evening? And sharing interesting things, bringing, a box of donuts on a Friday if you're like me, and spreading positivities so that people at least feel, when they see you, that this guy, he's always doing something interesting, he has an interesting story to tell, and he's not just a boring old fart who's depressed because he doesn't enjoy this job. So find ways that you can spread positivity. Look for the subtle ways you can do that. And like I said earlier, it may just be as simple as doing someone a very small favor, like, hey, I can drop your kids off to school if you want, it's on the way. So find those little gestures that will go the extra mile. The next point is make introductions. As you build your network, think about who are the people that this person needs to meet. Find out what would help them. So if somebody's working on a project and they're stuck on a particular aspect, spend a minute or two during your break just looking through your LinkedIn or looking through your contacts and thinking, well, maybe it'd be interesting to introduce you to this person. There are countless times with clients of mine who want to go into business and start their own photography company. And I've sat down and thought, actually, I already know someone doing that. How about I introduce them? It doesn't cost me anything, but it helps someone a massive, massive amount. And the final one, which I think is the most obvious, but also really, really powerful, put in the work. Challenge yourself, take on the meaty, difficult task, recruit people to help you. Show that you're willing to get stuck in and put in the long hours if you have to. Because at the end of the day, it's not just helping you, it's helping the entire company, the entire team. So as you're going in to work, wherever it is and however much you do or don't enjoy it, really try to think about it. For the 8 hours that I am here, or the 4 hours, or however long it is, what is the one thing I can do today to empower this company, to move us a step forward? I know the strategic vision, I know the goals we're working on, I know the challenges we face. So what can I do? How can I be an asset, an instrument? Ask people this. How can I be an instrument in your success? And look them in the eye when you ask them. I'm serious. What can I do to add value to your day? Who do I know that could help you? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below and be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon so you know when new videos come out.